Good morning, everybody. This is Matthew coming to you from A Love Awakening. How are you all doing this morning? Welcome to a new week starting out, new ways to manifest, new ways to get our lives to the place where we want them to be. I'm so happy to be with you. You can check out our website at aloveawakening.com. You can check us out here on YouTube. If you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit the little bell, and you'll be notified of all the things that we're posting. So here we are, Monday going into the week, and I don't know about you, but I kind of have a routine. So Sunday is really my day to clean and to get things organized and do laundry and all of those different things. And as I was taking it in my meditation time this morning, Spirit kind of brought up to me that, well, it's actually time to clean your house energetically and get it back to the place where you want it to be. And so I kind of wanted to talk about, energy cleaning and cleaning your area around your physical space, so that you have kind of a clean slate to work from and to create from and to manifest from. And so I thought I'd go over a couple little tips that people have always asked me about, well, what do you do to clear your house or clear the energy away from your house, or the negative energy away from your house. And here's a couple tips that I use. Okay, and I'm a traditionalist, and so I like to smudge. I like to use sage to smudge my house. I usually start in the east and I work counterclockwise around my house. Light the sage, and I tend to waft it into the air. I make sure that I'm getting to corners. I'm making sure that I'm focusing my attention up there and seeing that energy just dissipate and go away. Okay. I always crack a window or leave the front door open a little bit, just so I had that visualization of every time that I'm making that pass around the house, that energy is leaving that doesn't need to be here. That it has a way out, that it has a way to go away. Okay. You can use different things. You can use, I use sage. You can use incense. Palo Santo is another one that you can burn. It has a really great smell. So that's a way that you can clear out the negative energy, in your household. Okay. If you do a deep clean, you want to make sure that you're opening your cabinets. You want to make sure that you're opening, any of the different closets, the hall closets, so on and so forth, and also do your garage. Okay, get rid of the energy that is not needed in the garage as well. Get rid of that as also. So that's one way, is smudging. Now, another thing that you can do, and I have this, in a couple of my rooms, I have small little bowls, and I filled them with Himalayan salt. And the Himalayan salt takes and it absorbs that negative energy. It absorbs the energy that is not needed in the surrounding area. You can also use this for objects, or crystals or whatever, to cleanse them and to clear them. Okay. I just put a small little bowl in different areas of the house in order to collect that energy, and then I take it outside after a few days, dump it out, and let it go back into Mother Earth. And that way, all that energy is taken out from your house, out from your vicinity, and it gets taken care of by Mother Earth. Okay, so that's one way that you can. Another way that you can do that. Now, a third way that you can do it is by sound. Okay, I have an app on my phone that has the singing bowls, and so I walk around my house and let the singing bowls actually just vibrate and put that frequency out there that helps clear the negative energy out of each one of the rooms. And so I just take 5-10 minutes and walk around my house. Now, you don't have to do the fancy app on your phone or anything like that. You can do anything. If you have a bell, take and ring a bell in each one of your rooms. Okay, just let the vibration cleanse the energy. Okay, you can do it by clapping your hands. Okay, and using that. Any kind of sound or vibration that has the intent of clearing the energy is going to work out really, really well for you. Okay. Hey, I even know people that take pots and pans and just take and clang them around to clear the energy, because the intention is there to get rid of the energy that is no longer suited and no longer needs to be in your vicinity. Okay. So when you're about today, take it and cleanse your area, cleanse the area that is surrounding you. And that way you can have a clearer slate to manifest from. So let's go into the energy reading for today and find out what's going on and kind of what's happening and so on and so forth. The card that comes up right up front is the completion card. Okay, make sure you're checking off your list, making sure that you are taking and that you have your goals set for this week. Put them into your spaces. How is this going for me physically, spiritually, mentally? And remember to put those things that you really don't, that you need to get accomplished, but aren't focused on one of your goals, and make sure that those are listed as well, but you're not going to give them priority. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're checking off those things that you need to help your life go forward and help you manifest the things that you want. Okay, so make sure that you're checking off your list and you're getting organized. Okay, your choices and decisions for today, those are what's going to have the ripple effect. That's what's going to send that vibe out to the universe that is going to bring you the things that you want and the things that you're trying to manifest. Okay, so whenever you're creating, remember, thought creates your reality. So when you're thinking of those things, think of them as that reality. Okay, send those thoughts out to the universe, expecting them to come back to you, because it's just like that rock in the pond. Okay, it's going to send ripples out, but when it gets to the edge, it's going to come back. Okay, so keep focusing on your intentions. Okay, if things are too complex, okay, don't get caught up in the minutia of the details. Okay, make sure that when you are manifesting that you are very, very clear about what you want, and be very clear about what you don't want. Okay, sometimes we have a tendency to take a look at the positive, but we don't look at the negative and say, okay, well, wait a second, that's not what we want. We don't want to focus on those negative details. Okay, but we need to make sure that we are very clear to the universe that is not what we want. That is not what we want to have come towards us. So therefore, we need to replace it with what exactly we do want and focus our attention on that. Okay, so just make sure that we're looking at both sides and making sure that we're very clear with our intentions and what our goals are. Okay, being complacent is kind of your enemy today. So if you need to get yourself into action, get yourself into action. And remember that sometimes our actions are caused by those, self-fulfilling prophecies, or the way that we are envisioning ourselves that we're not worthy enough, that we don't have enough talent, whatever that is, that can lead to complacency. So we need to, as we said yesterday, step off the hamster wheel, okay, and get back into action. So don't be complacent today. Find those places of joy. Find those places of being grateful, because those are going to get us back into that excitement, back up into the energy of the day in order to have the motivation that we need. Okay. The left hand, this is the action card. Again, the universe is saying, get back into the swing, get back into being motivated and going forward with the things that you want to accomplish, taking part in the journey. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy how things are unfolding. Okay, take joy in the fact that you have a life, that you have a reason for being. Okay, and if you don't see that, make sure that you are reaching out and you are talking to people and you are connecting, because you have a purpose. Okay, there's a reason that I say you need to love you, because it starts right here. Okay, but sometimes we don't feel that way. Sometimes we are just not there at a place where we can feel like us, and sometimes we need to have that assistance from other people. So make sure that if you're not feeling that way, that you're talking, that you are expressing yourself, that you are using your words and using the energy to make sure that you're building yourself up, because that's what you need. Okay, you need to love you. There's so many times in this world, okay, and so much happening right now, that sometimes we lose focus on focusing on ourselves for a little bit. Okay, So the cards are saying, be in action today, be in action today, and be about yourself and being about building yourself up, okay? Don't get caught up in the whole emotional standpoint of things. Don't get caught up in, all the emotions of the things that are happening. Step back away from it and look at yourself. Look at how it's making you feel, okay? Take care of this today. That's what the energy is saying for today is take care of this today, okay? Don't get caught up in the emotions. Clean out the energy that is not working. Take and let it go. Let that energy go. If it doesn't serve you, let it exit your life, okay? You can say the same thing for people. And if there's situations, if they aren't serving you, just let them go. Let it pass. Let it pass, okay? So that's what the energy is all about today. So take that on. Take about clearing your space, clearing this, clearing the things that are not serving you anymore. Let them go, because that allows for new openings, okay? Well, we appreciate you being with A Love Awakening. Thank you for tuning in. And, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and share this. You can hit subscribe below. Leave us your comments and leave us your questions. We want to know how this is hitting you and how this is going for you. We have a message of love and of peace and hope that we want to get out there to the world. And we want to take everybody along with us. So we absolutely adore doing this. And I can't stress that enough. But as always, I love you. Lisa loves you. A Love Awakening loves you. And that means you need to love you. I'm going to say it again. You need to love you. Y'all have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.